Big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on second and long. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Spins away from the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, they're after him. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Acho. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Hard running there. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finding an escape route.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Back to pass, it's King. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Hard in the backfield. It's Johnston. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Dobbs.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Delgado. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Jones.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The option look. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's King. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's Delgado. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's stopped. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. He lofts one down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Lopez. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Dobbs. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Touchdown, Wake! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the option. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Demon Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's King. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lopez. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To the air, it's King. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. At the 20, he's got space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And that one will give him the lead.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Power football with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move there. Continues to fight for yards. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's King. Caught. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On the run, it's Delgado. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Lopez. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
1st down for the offense.
They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running to the left. Creates a little space. Inside the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Delgado. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. And the Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Off play action. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Delgado.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Acho. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Delgado. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over UNLV. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Lopez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Dropping back, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a lot going on there, picked up a couple. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.